morning, my dear students. Today I am going to discuss length of the intercept made by a circle on coordinate axis. This is one of the important topics for JEE entrance. First I am going to explain concept, then after we go through questions. Okay. What's our topic today? Length of intercept made by circle on coordinate axis. In this, first concept is length of the intercept made by circle on the x-axis. Length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis. Before going to prove this, first I explain this diagram. So what is mean by intercept? What is mean by intercept? See, let us consider coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis. Now I have taken one circle. It is cutting x-axis in 2 points. This circle is cutting x-axis in 2 points. Let us say capital E and capital B. Okay, capital E and capital B. These 2 points are points of intersection of the circle and x-axis. This length you are going to confirm. This length you are going to confirm, right? Okay. This length is called, this circle made some length on x-axis. This length is called length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis. Is it clear? Okay. Let me go through the proof. First I am going to consider general equation of a circle. This is general equation of a circle. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Okay, consider this is the general equation of a circle. And equation of x-axis is what? Y equals to 0. That you know well. Okay. Now capital A, capital B are points of intersection of the circle and x-axis. Now I am considering equation of x-axis is y equals to 0. Now I am going to find out the coordinates of points of intersection of the circle and x-axis. Now let 1 and 2 are intersecting in 2 points, they are capital A and B points. Now I am going to consider these 2 points, capital A and capital B, be 2 points on x-axis, so that their y coordinates must be equal. Okay, so I am choosing 2 points, capital A equals to x1 comma 0, capital B equals to x2 comma 0. Required intercept, according to this figure, required intercept is AB. This length. AB how much? OB length is x2. OA length is x1. Then AB length is how much beta? OB length is x2 and OA length is x1. If you wanted to confirm the length AB, how do you get it? x2 minus x1 or modulus of x1 minus x2. Okay, this is your target. This has to be find. This has to be find beta. This is our target to confirm. Now, I am solving equation 1 and 2. We have here y equals to 0 is there. Directly I am going to replace this y equals to 0 in this general equation. Y square becomes 0, 2fy becomes 0. Then here it remains x square plus 2gx plus c equals to 0. X square plus 2gx plus c equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation in x variable, right? Now, so it is a quadratic equation in x variable. How many roots exist for this quadratic equation in x? 2 roots exist. Let me take x1, x2 are roots and they are simultaneously representing x coordinates of capital A point and capital B point. Is it clear? Right. Now sum of the roots according to this quadratic equation, sum of the roots is minus b by a. Here x square coefficient is 1, that is a, x coefficient is b. Minus b by a means minus 2g by 1, that is minus 2g. This concept you know well in 11th standard. I thought not only 11th standard, it may be in 10th standard also. Sum of the roots and product of the roots. What is product of the roots? C by a. Here c is what? C only. A is what? X square coefficient, that is 1, x1 x2 equals to c. Here what is our target to confirm? X1 minus x2 value. You need to capture the value of x1 minus x2. Now for finding out x1 minus x2, first I have considered x1 minus x2 whole square, that can be expressed as x1 plus x2 whole square minus 4x1 x2, because I know this x1 plus x2 value and x1 x2 value. So x1 minus x2 square can be expressed in terms of x1 plus x2 and x1 into x2. x1 minus x2 square equals to x1 plus x2 whole square minus 4x1 x2. Now I am going to replace the value of x1 plus x2 and x1 into x2. That will be x1 plus x2 is minus 2g whole square, 4g square minus 4 as usual, x1 x2 value is c, 4g square minus c. So here I want only x1 minus x2 no. So this square becomes under root 4g square minus 4c. If you take an 4 outside, it becomes 2 root over g square minus c. This is the length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis. What is that? 2 root over g square minus c. This is the length of the intercept made by the circle on x-axis. Let us suppose here I am going to capture one important point for JE pattern. Suppose this circle is cutting x-axis in 2 points, so that here there is an intercept AB, right? Suppose this circle is not intersecting x-axis. If it is touching means what? If it is touching means what, Nana? If it is touching means there is no intercept made by the circle on x-axis. There is no intercept. If the circle is touching x-axis, there is no intercept. If the circle touches x-axis, then there is no intercept. So intercept value is AB value should be 0. That AB value is how much? 2 root over g square minus c. That will be 0. 2 is sending outside, becomes 0. Remains here root over g square minus c equals to 0. Squaring on both sides, you will get g square minus c equals to 0. That will become g square equals to c. So g square equals to c is the condition when circle touching x-axis. Is it clear? I think it will be very clear, right? Here you need to remember, first important point is, what is the intercept made by the circle on x-axis is how much? 2 under root g square minus c. That is first point. If that circle touching x-axis, then that condition is g square equals to c. I think it will be clear, right? Chalo. Okay, my dear students, now I am going to discuss our second concept, that is the length of the intercept made by the circle on the y-axis. Let me explain now. Observe carefully. Length of intercept made by circle on y-axis. Now I am going to consider diagram. First a coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis. Now intercept made by the circle on y-axis, so that I have taken circle on the y-axis which is cutting y-axis at A point and at B point, right? Let us assume that our circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0, and the equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. Now capital A and capital B are what? They are points of intersection of circle and y-axis. Let capital A and B are intersecting points. These are intersecting points of 1 and 2 equations, right? Now let us take coordinates for capital A point and capital B point. Okay, capital A point and capital B point. These are points of intersection of the circle and y-axis. Simultaneously, those are the 2 points which lies on y-axis. If they lies on y-axis, their x-coordinates must be 0. Now I am choosing coordinates for capital A point and capital B point. A I am taking as 0, y1, B I am taking as 0, y2. What is our required length? This is our required length. A coordinates taken as 0, y1, B coordinates taken as 0, y2. What is this length? y1 minus y2, or you can take y2 minus y1, because length should be positive, no issue. Okay, how do you get this length AB? That is modulus of y1 minus y2. You need to confirm the length y1 minus y2. Solving these two equations we can obtain. Okay, now I am going to solve equation 1 and equation 2. What is equation 2? X equals to 0. Simply I am going to substitute x equals to 0 in circle equation. It remains x value 0, x square 0, 2gx 0. Remaining terms are y square 2fy plus c. By solving 1 and 2 equations, we have y square plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation in terms of y. So how many roots exist? 2 roots exist. Let us take y1 and y2 are the roots, and simultaneously they are acting as y coordinates of points of intersection of the circle and y-axis. Now, according to concept of roots, sum of the roots and product of the roots you have to confirm. Sum of the roots equals to minus b by a, minus b, minus of b is y coefficient 2f by a means y square coefficient by 1, minus 2f by 1, comma, product of the roots is c by a, c is constant and y square coefficient is 1, c by 1 means c itself. Now what we require to confirm? y1 minus y2 length. y1 minus y2 can be expressed in terms of y1 plus y2 and y1 into y2. How do you express? y1 minus y2 whole square can be written as y1 plus y2 whole square minus 4y1 into y2. Simply I am going to replace the values of y1 plus y2 and y1 into y2. See, y1 plus y2 whole square means minus 2f square becomes 4f square minus 4 as it is. y1 y2 value is c. What do you want? y1 minus y2 now. So square becomes under root over 4f square minus 4c. By taking 4 outside, it will become 2 root over f square minus c. Clear? The length of the intercept made by the circle on the y-axis is 2 root over f square minus c. And in a similar way, I am going to make one important point for JEE pattern, that if, sir, this circle is intersecting y-axis in 2 points. If that circle touching y-axis, what happens? If that circle touching y-axis, there is no intercept exist, right? So that intercept will become 0. 2 root over f square minus c equals to 0. That remains f square equals to c. That is the condition if the circle touching y-axis. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? You may be clear, I thought. Okay, now what we learned, first point is the length of the intercept made by the circle on the x-axis is 2 root over g square minus c. If one circle touches x-axis, then what is the condition? G square equals to c, sir, just before we have discussed. And second concept, the length of the intercept made by the circle on the y-axis is, sir, that is on the board 2 root over f square minus c. If the circle touches y-axis, what is the condition? So f square equals to c. Got it? Chalo. Now let's move on to models of previous concept. What is it? Lengths of intercept made by the circle on coordinate axis. Okay. Let us check. Question number 1. The equation of the circle touching y-axis at 0, 3 and making intercept of 8 units on the x-axis is. Guess the right choice. Guess the right choice. Chalo, before guessing, I am going to draw simple diagram x-axis and y-axis, right? Our circle is touching y-axis 0, 3 and making intercept on y-axis of how much length? 8 unit set, right? Okay, observe carefully. This is our circle making some intercept on x-axis and touching y-axis at which point given 0, 3, right? Our given circle is touching y-axis at 0, 3 point and making how much intercept on x-axis? This intercept is given as 8. What is the intercept made by the circle on the x-axis? That is 2 root over g square minus c, that is given as 8. This is given as 8. Okay. Firstly, let us verify which option satisfying 0, 3. Which circle is our required circle? Given circle is possessed through 0, 3. No. First verify that point satisfies which option, right? Chalo. Let's go with first option. X square plus y square minus 10x minus 6y minus 9 equals to 0. I am substituting 0, 3. X coordinate is 0. Y square means 9 minus 10 into 0, 0. Minus 6 3s are 18. Minus 9 equals to 0. See, this is plus 9, minus 9 gets cancelled. There is a remaining constant minus 18. It is not satisfied. It's a wrong choice. Ruled out. Let's go with second option. Now 0. X value is x coordinate value 0. Y is 3 square 9. 0 minus 6 3s are 18 plus 9. 9 plus 9 18. 18 minus 18 satisfied. So one option, it is very clear that it is satisfied by the point 0, 3. Simultaneously you have to check, is this circle making intercept on x-axis of length 8 units or not? Let me check. What is it? See, here 2g is how much? Here 2g is how much? 2g is, here I am writing 2g value is minus 10, right? C value how much? 9. C value is 9. Now we are going to confirm that 2 root over g square minus c value, that is 8 getting or not, we have to confirm. That's it. Chalo, 2 root over g square. 2g is minus 10, g is minus 5 whole square, that is 25 minus 9, that is 25 minus 9, 16. It remains 4, that is 8. Yes, captured. No, so double verified that this second option passing through 0, 3 point and making of intercept 8 units on x-axis, right? I think you may be enjoyed. Chal. Okay. So, second question. What is that? A circle touches a given straight line and cuts off a constant length 2d from another straight line perpendicular to the first straight line. Then the locus of center of the circle is, sir, what is this? Our circle is touching one line and cutting off length 2d by another line. That line is perpendicular to the first line. Then what is the equation of locus of the center? Right? Okay, let's go with diagram first. Don't get worried, it will be very easy. Just think in a clear way. Already you have a concept, right? Okay, without loss of generality, first line and second line both are mutually perpendicular. So without loss of generality, I am going to take two perpendicular lines, they are coordinate axes, right? I have considered two mutually perpendicular lines as coordinate axes without loss of generality, right? And now our circle touching one line and intersecting another line. Let us suppose our circle is touching x-axis and intersecting y-axis. Touching x-axis and intersecting y-axis. Observe carefully. Touching x-axis and intersecting second line y-axis. Of how much length? Given 2d, right? Okay guys, our circle is touching x-axis and making some intercept on y-axis. Are you getting? Chalo, okay. If the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c, let us assume, right? Here, if the circle touching x-axis, what is the condition? That condition is 2 root over g square, or directly you can write now. That circle is touching x-axis means g square equals to c. This is first point. Our circle is touching x-axis means g square equals to c. And same circle making an intercept 2d on y-axis. What is the length of intercept made by the circle on y-axis? 2 into root over f square minus c, that is given as d, 2d. Both sides 2 gets cancelled. It remains f square minus c equals to d. By squaring on both sides, f square minus c equals to d square. Can I replace the value of c? C is replaced by g square. F square minus g square equals to d square. Can I write this? Minus f square minus g square equals to d square. What is the center of the circle? Minus g comma minus f. This is center of the circle, right? Now you have to conclude that locus of the centroid, locus of center. What is that center? Minus g comma minus f. When you are going to confirm locus of a point, those x coordinate should be replaced by x, y coordinate should be replaced by y. Chalo. Locus of center is minus f replaced by y, that is y square, minus g is replaced by x, that is x square. Next it is remained d square. So this is required locus of the center of the circle. Is that clear?